Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The numbers a week ago for Cook. 12 carries, 56 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak. And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Has his man. It's Shakir. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Allen now looks to throw. Completes to Shakir once again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. They'll give to Cook on the read option, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll send the tight end in motion. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. That time a 6-play drive. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And the Lions offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6. They'll go again with Gibbs. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
On 4th down, Goff. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing now is Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Here's Allen to throw it. Touchdown, Bills! Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Lions offense and receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown set to go once more. And he's putting together some kind of campaign. Currently second in the NFL in touchdown receptions among wideouts. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Here's Goff. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Play action. It's Goff. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Now Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Fair catch. At the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. The Bills offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Allen. That's Samuel, caught left side. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Option play. Here's Cook. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now Allen. quick slant to Valdez-Scantling. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
The slot man in motion right. Allen from the gun on third down. Quick slant to Shakir. And he is going to have a Bills first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Again, it's Cook. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Now 2nd and 5. Gibbs straight ahead. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And this will be caught at the 30. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. That is caught by Laporta. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Goff. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
And in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to submit it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Allen going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Valdez-Scantling in motion left. To the air. Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
I think he just wanted to give the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return, and the Lions will take over.
The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to take over once more.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Goff.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Back to throw, Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. To throw is Goff. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
They run it again with Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Valdez-Scantling in motion right. Allen now looks to throw. Connection made on the out route to Valdez-Scantling. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Ford Field. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4.
Motion man is Shakir.
To throw, it's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One final try here for Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Throwing now is Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Bills passing game, getting him down the field. They've got another 1st down. Here's Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Alex Anzalone charging hard from that linebacker spot. And he drops him for a loss of 11. Here's Allen to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dive defense, blanketing the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The kick by Bass is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Goff now to throw. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. Well, they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The end result, 21 yards.
That's good for the Lions.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Gregory Rousseau. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Here's Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Allen and the Bills now down by 11, 2:01 remaining. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here, starting with 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw is Allen. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Here's Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
That's good for the Lions.
Throwing now, Goff. Touchdown! Sam Laporta from 21 yards away. And the Lions have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
17. Jeff Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now Allen. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On play action, Allen. That is caught. He's got the first down and more. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards. Allen off the play fake. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 40 yards. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Goff going to throw it. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Goff now looking to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they only
only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was all polished off with a Khalil Shakir touchdown catch. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically